Imagine waking up one day as the most powerful being on Earth. You can fly faster than sound, move tectonic plates, and shrug off nuclear blasts. The entire planet worships you. Millions of people look at you with tears of gratitude, building golden statues in your honor and calling you their ultimate savior. Sounds amazing, right? A true superhero fairy tale. But what if this perfect picture your bright smile? Saving babies from burning buildings and giving inspiring speeches on camera is nothing but a massive, cynical lie. What if you didn't fly to this planet to save it, but to sentence it to absolute destruction? Over the next 10 minutes, you will live the full life of a cosmic sleeper agent. We are going to walk this terrifying path together, from the fake applause of humanity to your transformation into the most ruthless, bloody tyrant Earth has ever seen. Watch until the end to find out the horrific price the Viltrum Empire demands for loyalty for thousands of years. And the weak must submit or die. We ruled over billions of worlds. A devastating blow hit there. As the Scourge Virus, this plague attacked Viltrumite DNA itself. Imagine the scale of the disaster. At that exact moment, you can no longer conquer new worlds through direct military invasion. If you send the remnants of the army into an open war, brute force can no longer smash through the front door. So, the High Command creates a planetary infiltration program. The Grand Regent selects the best, most loyal warriors and sends them into deep space. But your goal is not to wipe it out right now. Soldier, your mission is much more subtle. You must infiltrate their society, become one of them, and prepare this world for surrender from the inside. So, you descend from the depths of space onto Earth. What is your first step? Exactly become a guard to these foolish humans. You put on a bright, memorable costume, snap on a dramatic cape, and start the rank of a noble superhero. You save their trains, catch falling airplanes, and defeat local, cartoonish villains. They build stadiums for you. They pray to you. But what do you feel inside when you shake hands with another person you just saved? Absolute, chilling contempt. To you, all of their greatest champions, their entire vaulted military, are just crawling bugs. Their bones snap under the slightest pressure. Their lives last for a pathetic fraction of a Viltrumite's lifespan. You smile for the cameras, but only one thought loops in your head: how incredibly fragile they are. However, your mission has a much more cynical and vital part. To solve the extinction problem of your race, you are ordered to breed. The thing is, Viltrumite genes are incredibly dominant. No matter who you mate with, the child will be 99% Viltrumite. You find a local woman. She falls genuinely, madly in love with your image of the perfect man. You lead her down the aisle, start a family. But to you, this entire marriage, all this love, is nothing more than a cold, strictly calculated biological project to breed a new weapon for the Empire. Your earthly life becomes the perfect cover story, and the whole world believes it. Years pass, and your disguise works flawlessly. Your hybrid child grows up, and lo and behold, his first superpowers begin to manifest. This is where your real work begins, hidden from prying eyes. While your human wife gushes over your son's achievements, you take over his brutal training. You fly him high into the clouds, where no one can hear, and you start hammering the true values of Viltrum into his young mind. You teach him that strength is the only thing that matters in this universe. You instill in him the idea that the people around him are weak, and it is the duty of the strong to rule them, not to serve them. Step by step, you raise your own son into an ideal soldier, loyal to the Empire, ready to betray his human homeland at a moment's notice. At the same time, you use your status as the planet's top protector for total espionage. You are welcomed into the most secret government bunkers. You know the location of every nuclear silo, and you have studied the technology of Earth scientists down to the last screw. You quietly sabotage the global defense system, lull the world's leaders into a false sense of security, and do everything to ensure that on Judgment Day, Earth cannot fire a single effective shot. The trap has sprung, and humanity itself has handed you the keys to their gates. But in this perfect infiltration plan, there are hidden, deadly nuances. Humans always call IT emblem on Viltrum. You get executed for such things, because it's considered a shameful weakness. However, spending decades among humans, celebrating holidays with them, witnessing their genuine kindness. You suddenly catch yourself thinking a terrifying thought. You are starting to get used to this planet. You are starting to like your quiet home, your mortal wife who cares for you, and your son, who genuinely wants to help the weak. The earthly plague of compassion is trying to take root in your hardened, Viltrumite heart. And this is where cold sweat breaks out all over you. You remember who is standing right behind your back. The 3 surviving Viltrumite counselors. The oldest, most ruthless politicians who monitor your every single step from their secret asteroid ship. They do not forgive mistakes. If they notice that you have gone soft, that you are filled with pity for the natives, you will instantly be declared a defector and a traitor. They will send an execution squad of pure, bloodthirsty butchers after you. You will be bound, dragged into deep space, and locked in the high-tech cells of the prison ship. There, they will torture you for weeks, draining you of information, and then brutally execute you in front of the entire army. You have no right to feelings. You have no way back. You are obligated to carry out the tyrant's plan to the very end, no matter what it costs you. And then, the day arrives. Your mission's deadline is up. The battlecruisers of the Empire appear in Earth's orbit, and Grand Regent Thragg demands your report. The time for fake smiles is over. It's time to drop the masks. You fly down to your son, but this time there is no fatherly warmth on your face. Your gaze is cold as ice. You hover in the air above the city and reveal the terrifying truth to him, and to all of humanity. Earth is no longer free. It must unconditionally submit to the Viltrum Empire, hand over all its resources, and become an incubator for new warriors. And if they refuse, they will be destroyed. Yesterday's beloved superhero turns into the most nightmarish butcher in the planet's history, in our single second. To break the will of the people, you fly straight through skyscrapers, causing colossal destruction, and reduce entire cities to dust. You beat your own son to a pulp just because he tries to protect his mortal friends. You became exactly what you were meant to. Be a brutal tyrant who crushed Unterwelt for the survival of his race. How does it feel to realize that your whole grand, heroic life was just a prolonged prelude to intergalactic genocide?